Bet you never seen a pig, bet you never seen a pig kicks like mine.
You ain't fly, you ain't stuntin', them shoes ain't nothing. Keep it coming with the kicks, get sick, y'all love it, y'all buggin', y'all dug it. I'm sitting on the sky and I
bet you never seen a pig kicks like mine.
With those kicks I got an onslaught, check the way I rock mine. Star like bait, I am literally born.
What's going on, guys? This is Rob C representing Creation Global, and I like to dance in the Adidas Element Refined. The style that I do is Chicago footwork. As you can see, it's a very fast-paced style. It goes 160, 170 beats per minute. And so you have to be, by necessity, very light on your feet. The reason that I chose the Adidas is, it's not particularly the brand itself, it's just this particular style of shoe is very popular right now. And, amongst runners and athletes in track and everything. And the reason that I go with it is that it is incredibly lightweight. The material, there's almost nothing to it, so it allows me to do very quick, very speedy movements. Now footwear in particular is very important for Chicago footworkers because it limits what style of footwork that we can do. So for example, Adidas shell toes, classic Adidas shell toes that b-boys like to rock, we can't really mess with those. It has certain qualities that are great, like, in general, for a well-rounded footwork style, you want something that's going to have a fortified heel, that you can go up on your heel moves. You want reinforced toes, so that you can do more of those toe balance, Michael Jackson type moves. So I can't really do any of that style in these shoes, but it's a trade-off. What I lose in, certain moves that I can do, I gain with speed. Teaching at ML1 was just one more step for us as a group and our style in general. We've actually been teaching classes at Debbie Reynolds for as long as Charles has been in California. And just being able to expand it to a new audience and a new school, and especially a school like ML1 that is focusing all on basics classes, is very important for us. As King Charles likes to say, Creation Global is in the business of teaching teachers. We want to make sure not only that you can take this style and you can run with it, but you can also break down the elements and really understand it so that eventually, with training, you can be able to give it to someone else. What do I normally do in this shoe? What have I done in this shoe? These shoes in particular are my babies. In Chicago footwork, because obviously this is very brutal on the footwear, we normally have to switch our shoes out, I'd like to say every 6 months, if I can afford it. So with the new shoes, I like to keep them as pristine as possible. I usually like to keep that in the studio, or if I'm, if I go to a venue, I'll have a book bag or something. I'll keep my dance shoes in there. I'll have casual shoes for walking around. I don't like, beating up my shoes any more than I need to. These particular shoes have seen me through quite a few battles. Actually, my proudest moment in footwork to date has actually been while wearing these shoes, because little background on me, I'm actually the first white person to ever do this style. And this is important for a couple reasons. King Charles, my mentor, the leader of my crew, he recruited me because I respect Chicago culture. I realized that this isn't just something I take and use to make money. This is very important to me. And it's very important that I represent this style correctly, because I'm not from Chicago. I didn't live through what a lot of footworkers have lived through. I'm one of the first of a new global generation. So it was a huge moment for me in these shoes to go to Chicago, to go to a place called Battlegrounds, and be the first white person to battle in Chicago footwork there. that was a history-making moment for the style, but more, for me, it was really special because that place is like the mecca of footwork. If you're really serious about Chicago footwork, if you really love this style, you need to give credit where credit is due. You need to give it to the people of Chicago. You need to go to Chicago. You need to meet these people. You need to battle them head on. Street style is all about respect. These shoes and many more like them, I hope to continue this legacy and to help spread this street movement to everyone. Once again, this is Rob C. of Creation Global, C's Up, and we are speaking from the soul.